Hey guys, happy Friday and happy day 10 of the 100-day project. I thought I would just come on and make a quick video while I finish up this project. I started this yesterday. It's just a little amigurumi octopus. I made a squid before, and I thought I would just do the octopus next. I have most of it made already. I have the tentacles, the body, the bottom. I think I have one, two, yeah, so I need to finish this one and then make one more of the tentacles, and then I can put it together. I thought it might be nice just to come on and chat a little bit while I finish this. I also want to say thank you guys. I have 12 subscribers to my channel now, and I am very grateful for that, and I thank you guys for subscribing to me. There's already so much to just watch on YouTube, and for someone to see my tiny little channel and decide to subscribe to it, that really means a lot. So thank you guys. I really, really appreciate that. Oops. So I have been uploading every day for the 100-day project. Most of what I've been uploading though has just been shorts. I started a new job. Let me get a pair of scissors. I started a new job this week, so it's just been a little bit more busy for me. So when I finish these, I'm just tying, I'm leaving, well, I didn't need to cut it that long, but when I make each of the tentacles, I'm just tying a regular overhand knot, tying it twice. That way I can use the excess string to connect them to the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and make one more of these. So I need to chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Alright. Yeah, yesterday I was thinking, I started this project yesterday, and I was kind of thinking about it might be fun to do just a time lapse making it, but I kept getting so distracted. Cats kept coming in, walking on my desk, playing with my yarn, so I was just like, I'm just gonna finish this without actually recording it. I feel like I'm crocheting a little bit looser today than I was yesterday, because yesterday my little tentacles are actually curling on their own. I didn't have to go back and curl them. But that's okay. I'll just give my little octopus a little bit more character. I have so many scraps, well, not scraps, but just leftover balls of yarn from other projects, so I like to use these for little projects like this. Alright, got all my pieces. Yeah, because you can see this one's not curling naturally, but it looks fine once I twirl it around a little bit. I'm leaving all the strings. Like whenever I'm making amigurumi, I don't really trim any of the strings that I can just stuff inside. So I need to put on some, do I want to put the safety eyes or do I want to start putting the bottom? You know what, I'm going to do the bottom first. I left this massive string so I can stitch the bottom to the octopus. And I'm going to go ahead, I use this little guy for my pin cushion. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put on the tentacles. So I have this kind of wonky little spot right here, but that doesn't matter because it's the bottom. It's going to be covered with the tentacles. So I think I'm going to attach the tentacles to, I think, this round. So there's a center, 1, 2, 3. So between rounds 3 and 4. And that'll stick off good. I like that. So I like to use these long strings to attach them. And I'll show you guys how I attach. The pattern does say, I think, you attach the tentacles after you have attached the bottom to this part, but I personally just like to do it this way. I think it's easier. I cannot thread this needle today. I like to do it this way because I can just, probably would be easier to use a crochet hook and just pull the thread through, sort of threading the needle. Let's see if that works. Much better. Yeah, so when I make sure I like that. So then when I get inside, get them on this side, then I can just tie a knot again. And I usually just do a triple knot. And that keeps it secure. And then I'm gonna go to the other side, which should be between 3 and 4. Oops, wrong spot. I'm trying to get them pretty much as even as I can. Grab another one. And I'm not taking both threads through the same spot because I want to tie a knot. So I'm separating them with the stitch. There we go. Yeah. You can tell I'm trying to focus because I can't realize that I can't talk and focus at the same time. Brain can't handle that. See, I'm trying to, wait, did I do this? Yep, I did it backwards. Just go ahead and put all these on here. So I hope everyone has had a really nice week. You know, my week has been pretty good. It's been just kind of busy, you know, starting a new position, and, you know, I really like it. It's just, for me, getting back into the habit of waking up really early. It's a remote position, which is really nice. But I'm on a different time zone, so everyone else kind of starts at 8 a.m. and I have to start much earlier, but that's okay. It's kind of nice to be done early in the day because that gives me time, like, you know, once I'm done, if I need to, you know, rush to the post office to mail something, I have time. If I need to go somewhere, you know, most stuff is still open, so it's not a problem. But it's just kind of getting back into that habit of just getting up really early and actually forcing myself to go to bed early because I'm more of a night person. Like, I really, really prefer to just stay up most of the night. It's getting close to feeding my, well, not close, let's see. I have about 40 minutes before it's time for me to feed the cats so I can see them all starting to travel in. All right, got half of these added, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the ones that go in between now. I'm not measuring or trying or anything, I'm just trying to like eyeball it to get them pretty evenly spaced. I will put the pattern for this below. It's a pattern that I got from Creative Fabrica. I do have a membership, so I can just download it with my included membership fee, which is kind of nice. Oops. Did not pull that one nice. Look at that. But, oh well. I did work on some business things today too. I ordered some new shirts for doing some sublimation on. I had ordered a lot of shirts a while ago when I first was learning how to do sublimation. I don't know why, but I ordered white shirts, and I don't know. I don't wear white shirts, so I don't know. Most people, I think, prefer something with a little bit more color, so I decided that I would, you know, order some heather gray shirts. I thought it was a nice neutral color. You know, I do want to eventually start offering a lot more different colors of shirts, but you know, I think the gray is just, it's a nice neutral color. Of course, I love pink. I love everything pink, but not everyone loves pink like I do, so I just had to do something that just was, you know, a little bit more neutral, and I think most designs will look pretty nice with a gray shirt because it is neutral. So I ordered those. Fortunately, they were out of some of the larger sizes. I think the 2X, they actually ran out. So those are going to be shipped to me later, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, I am happy that I was able to get all the other sizes at least. So I'll start with those and see how that goes. I have a ton of designs I was working on earlier. I think before I start listing them on my website, I want to get a decent kind of, I guess, a decent catalog size of different t-shirt designs before I start listing them on my website. So I think my goal is going to be to have 20 different t-shirt designs before I make my announcement that I'm selling these shirts. I'm really doing a lot of teacher stuff right now, but I know I'm gonna, you know, I do want to expand out and start doing, you know, some other stuff. Let's see, how does this look? Pretty good. And like all these extra strings, I just try to tie, I just tie them in a knot best I can. Well, not that tight because I don't want it to distort the shape. Yeah. So I just want to keep these out of the way just a little bit. We'll see, I might have to like tie them up a little bit more when I start attaching it. And I need to put my eyes on here. Let's see. What size eyes? Oh, that's a little small. Whoa, these ones are actually big. I think this size is nice. So let's see, which side do I think looks the best? So, yeah, this side looks good. What is that? Put one there. See how far I want my eyes to be spread out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a mouth or not. Do I need them higher? I think that's cute. All right, I'm gonna start sewing this together. I have this huge string that I left on the bottom to make it easier to sew. So get that on here. Okay. And I'm going to start sewing. Oh, gotta finish putting the eyes on. I think I will add a little soup. Sometimes I don't add super glue to this. I think this is a new super glue. Yep. Okay, don't make a mess. Don't make a mess. All right, so far so good. Really don't want to make a mess. Let's see, how do I normally do this? Okay, I think I'm just gonna add a little bit. I mean, these are just gonna sit on my desk. I'm not gonna let, come back here. Don't want to get super glue on my hands. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not worried about these like having to be like super secure or anything, because they're just toys for me. You know, I'm not gonna have kids playing with them or anything, so it's fine. There we go. And I'm gonna start stitching. Oops, should put the lid on this before I make a mess. Just set it here for now. Okay. And I have all these extra strings. I'm gonna try to get these in here. And let's see, how am I gonna do this? I'm not the best at sewing things like this together, but I'm just gonna try to match up 2 loops at a time. I know there's more fancy technical ways of doing this, like, I don't know, like a ladder stitch or something. Never been able to successfully do a ladder stitch. I've tried that with like some sewing projects that I needed to close up, like making things like little purses, and I needed to use a ladder stitch to close up the bottom, or I flipped the purse or the wallet, and just was not successful at that. So I just like to do a little whip stitch. Something's kind of not lining up the best here, but once it's stuffed, I won't notice. Yeah, so I'm just using a whip stitch, going through 2 loops only. Let's see. Yeah, holding good. I didn't put a mouth on here. I sometimes like to put a mouth on amigurumi projects, but sometimes not. I really like making these, so I'm probably going to make a couple more in some different colors. I do want to do one that's in a lime green, because, you know, I love my lime green, and then probably do one. I have a lot of scraps of like different variegated yarns. That might be kind of cool. Like I'm not lining up quite as good now, but make sure. Okay, I'm gonna, do I have my safe? No, I'm gonna grab a stitch marker. I like keeping my stitch markers in these mason jars. I love mason jars. I keep like all of my spices. Okay, what did I do here? Was I sewing through the top of it instead of the bottom? What? Alright, well, hopefully I can, I'm gonna take this out because I don't know what I was doing right here. That does not look good. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes when I make something. At least it's easy to get out. Okay, let's reverse, 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 reverse. How long was I messing up? I'm gonna take out a few more because alright, so now it looks better. You know, I want to make sure that this lines up decently, so I'm gonna put a stitch marker on the other side. I will add 2. just so it does, like, I can keep it lined up a little bit better. Alright, there we go. And it'll kind of remind me when I need to stop and stuff it as well. Alright, let's try this again. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna edit this video because I'm looking at the time and I'm like, I don't think I want to record a 20-minute, 30-minute video of me sitting here struggling with this. What happened? Okay, I don't... Okay. Oh, okay, I see what I was doing. I was sewing it to the edge here instead of inside. Shorten this a little bit because it's a lot to pull through. Alright, now I see what I was doing wrong. Instead of using these inner stitches, I was stitching it randomly to the outside. Alright, much better now. Alright, this is looking a lot better now. So I think, let's see, when am I going to start? I'm going to start stuffing it between these two and finish it up. I still have all of my crochet blanket projects going on. I did work on my 6-day blanket, the star blanket, today. When I was on lunch break, I decided to, you know, just spend my lunch break crocheting. Lunch break is like it, for me, it ends up being, you know, around 10 o'clock, 9:30. So it's a little bit too early for me to have lunch. So I might make coffee or something, but I wait to eat until I'm done with work. Just for me, works a little bit better. Because I start so early, I'm not hungry in the mornings, so I don't eat in the mornings. And then for when it's technically my work lunch break, I usually just have like a cup of coffee then, my morning coffee. And then when I get off of work, that's when I start my meals. So usually that's around like, you know, around 2:30. And that's my main meal of the day. And then at night, sometimes I'll have like a, you know, like a lighter meal for dinner. I think yesterday for dinner I had avocado toast with a fried egg on top for dinner after I had my lunch. Yeah, alright, time to stuff it. Perfect. So I have all these extra strings in here so I don't have to use quite as much polyfill. Okay, let's get it in here. Here, one of the cats is probably gonna come over here and try to get in frame. I do need to get some more of this polyfill. I was kind of thinking of getting one of those massive, like 50-pound boxes. I think Joanne has them. But I don't really make large things. I like amigurumi, so the small bags from Walmart have worked out pretty well. I do like my stuff to be pretty firmly stuffed. This might be a little too much, but let's see. It's not too firm. Squish him a little bit. How's he looking? I think he's cute. That's good. Oh, I dropped one of my stitch markers on the floor. I need to grab that. You know, cat's coming over to get it. Let me get it first. Hopefully my head's not in frame. So yesterday I got notification that my order from, I don't know how to pronounce that place, but I think is it Temu? Temu? I kept getting so many advertisements about their stuff, like on Instagram, and they kept showing me things that were cat related, like this cat lamp, and it's so cute, and I ignored it for a while, but the prices were that was advertised were so cheap. I decided, you know, let me go check this thing out, and everything on there is really inexpensive. So I ended up making an order. I had a coupon, you know, it was spend $50 and get $25 off. So I kind of just, it's like basically 50% off. So I did order $50 worth of stuff. I got a lot of different types of things. I know I got like makeup, I got lamps, I got some cooking things, storage, organizing. And most of the things I ordered were super cheap. They were just only a couple dollars each before the $50% off. So really excited. One of the things that I ordered actually sold out. So I got an email saying, you know, it was just, you know, gave me like a $5 I guess coupon reward credit to my account. That's the word. It gave me a $5 credit to my account on top of the refund because, you know, the item was sold out. So far, customer service, I haven't really had to contact them, but I mean, it seems like it's pretty good. So whenever I finish these, like amigurumi things, I really just run the thread through quite a few times, just like so. I mean, again, this is just for me. It's just gonna sit on my desk, so I don't have to really worry about the strings working out or anything, but I just run it through a few times like that. Do it one more time, and this time I'm gonna cut it off. So I will, run it through. And then I pull it on this last time really tight. Don't snip my finger. So that way when it poofs back out, the extra thread goes back in there. And that's it. Okay, he's a little bit overstuffed. Kind of shape him, see if I can get him. He's a little chunky. I think his belly's a little too big. But I think he's cute. Glad I realized that I was messing up with his little, it's like a little ruffle skirt. I think they're cute. So yeah. So I'll put a link to the pattern. I did print it out. I'm gonna go ahead and make another one of these. I think I'm gonna make a green one like in the picture, but he's a little wonky. I'm gonna be honest, he's a little wonky, but I still think he's cute. Yeah, little guy. So yeah, I'm gonna get some more. Maybe I'll put a mouth on the next one I make. Still think he's cute, so my little octopus. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I want to just thank you guys all for watching, for subscribing, for giving me thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna keep on this journey. 10 days of posting down and 90 to go. So I'm happy and excited to see what's gonna come next. So Bye guys, have a great Friday afternoon. I'll probably spend my Friday afternoon creating more stuff, so I'll keep you guys posted and updated. Thanks guys.